I'm going to start from the top of the ear, and this is just going to give me a bit of kind of like shape to my face, because otherwise everything can look a bit like a potato. Welcome back to another educational beauty video, and today's video is all about how to achieve that really nice kind of healthy skin look with makeup, but focusing on skincare. So if you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Don't forget I'm over on Instagram too, so please do come say hi there as well. Now let's jump straight into the video. You've probably heard many professional makeup artists say that even a look which looks very natural has a lot of makeup. And that is kind of true, but not always. So today I really want to show you how to create a healthy looking makeup look, but it's barely there. And it doesn't actually involve too much makeup. So it is really easy for you guys to create. Now we're going to get started with skincare because that is the most important part of this look. I really want my skin to look healthy, radiant, and just kind of like naturally glowing. I don't want to have to use kind of like liquid glow products on my skin to give that illusion. I want to really kind of do that with my skincare. So we're going to start with some products that I've tried recently and I actually really love them. There's a couple in particular from this that I absolutely love and I'm going to go through them with you. Now I find that this is probably the first time I've used a specific type of skincare that actually does help my skin look great based on the type of makeup look that I want to go for, if I want to go for this type of look that I'm going to show you today. The brand is called Dalba and it's a premium vegan skincare line. So it's very clean, infused with the finest white truffle extract from Italy. They've already sold over 15 million bottles globally of one specific product. But I'm going to go through them with you bit by bit. Now, I started using this a little while ago and there's, like I said, two of the products out of these that I absolutely love. The cream I'm really loving too, but I specifically love these other two products, which I'll get onto in a minute. Now, what we've got here is the Dalba White Truffle Double Serum and Cream. It's hydrating and it's basically very kind of nourishing for the skin. What I do love about this, I just want to show you because honestly, I love how they've done this because I feel like you can really tailor it according to your, ooh, nearly dropped all of it. Tailor it according to your skin. On one side, they have the serum and on the other side, they have the cream. So what you do is you actually mix it according to what you feel you need. So it's great for like tailoring it to any kind of skin type. And that's what I love about this. So if my skin is feeling kind of very dehydrated on a certain day and I feel like I need that extra nourishment, then I can add a little bit more serum as opposed to kind of like 50-50 of the serum, you know, 50% of the serum, 50% of the cream, then I kind of up my serum amount a little bit. So that's what I love about this. Now I am just gonna get a little bit of that cream and I'm gonna mix some of that serum into it. And literally I just mix it like this. I'm gonna put this over my skin. I've got nothing on my face, by the way. I've just filled in my brows a very tiny bit, but that's about it. So I am gonna just go ahead with this. Now I have added a little bit more of the serum today because my skin at the moment is feeling super like dehydrated. Basically with the move and everything, I just feel, and then I got a cold and my, you know, when that horrible feeling afterwards after you have a cold, like your skin just feels really kind of horrible. It doesn't feel greasy, but it just kind of like leave that really nice kind of nourished feeling all over my skin. Now next, this is one of the products that I absolutely love. This is actually a double serum all-in-one multi balm. Now the reason I love this is because it's just like a stick balm, but it has like, it's infused with the serum in there as well, so you've got all of that kind of goodness in there. I'm going to go into kind of like the ingredients a little bit more in a little bit when I move on to the other product, but the reason I love this is because, well, first of all, let me explain, it is great for wrinkles. It's great for wrinkles, great for fine lines. So if that is your concern and you want to really get that deep kind of nourishment but improve your elasticity as well in your skin, then this is amazing for you. The reason I love this is because the first time I tried it, I was a bit kind of like, okay, am I gonna like this? It's like a stick. I'm not really usually a fan of sticks, but honestly, I love it because you can use it on the go as well on your skin. Now, what I like doing is I actually use this around the eye area and it leaves that really nice nourished feeling. So it doesn't feel oily, it doesn't feel greasy. But also, you know, sometimes when you put your eye cream on, it just kind of disappears and you're like, where did that go? And my skin just doesn't feel like nourished. This doesn't do that. it genuinely feels hydrated for hours and hours and hours. I cannot begin to tell you how good this is. So basically what I do is I just smooth this over around these areas. I also put this around my lips, by the way. I just feel like I'm really looking after my skin with this. So I really do love this. This is great for like lines around the mouth as well. But it's great for hydration. Okay, so that's that product. I really wanted to show you that because I feel like this is really, really good. You know, like if you're on the go as well and you want to keep it in your bag and you just want a bit of kind of more of a balm on your lip and stuff like that. Now we're going to move on to the serum. This is a serum which is in a bottle. So you can actually spray it, which is great. So it's super multifunctional. Now in this bottle, as you can see, you've got 2 layers. But let me explain what's in this bottle first because the ingredients are really, really great. And you'll understand when I tell you the ingredients, why it's so nourishing for the skin and why it's so great for improving the elasticity, fine lines, wrinkles, and giving you that natural radiance through the day. Now it's infused with white truffle extract, avocado oil, sunflower seed oil, chia seed extract, and so much more. And it gives you that really nice kind of like glowy look, like I mentioned. It is clinically tested to be used on sensitive skin. So that's another thing I love because sometimes I do go a bit red using certain products. Even if you have really dry skin, you can use it, which is great for, but even if you do have oily skin, you can still use it. And that's what I love. Okay, so as you can see, you have 2 layers in this bottle. You've got the top layer, which is the oil layer. And then you've got the bottom layer, which is the serum layer. Now the bottom layer is what is infused with the world's finest white truffle extract. That helps to basically target fine lines, wrinkles, give you that glow, also kind of really strengthen the elasticity in your skin and give you that deep nourishment. Then you've got the oil layer at the top, and that has all of those oils that I mentioned earlier, like chia seed oil, avocado oil, and all those things. And that basically locks in moisture in the skin, addresses any kind of like irritation, so it doesn't irritate your skin. And it also does have natural plant oils in there too. I forgot to mention that. Now, what I'm going to do is shake this, because what you need to do is you need to get both those layers kind of mixed in together. So you can shake it about 5 times and you can see it all kind of like, there's no layer now, so it's all one. And I'm going to spray this onto my face. This improves dullness as well, by the way. It just gives you that really nice brightness. Okay, you can see I've got that really nice glow. Now we are going to basically kind of like add some makeup in a little bit and show you how you can kind of like get that really nice, barely there, healthy looking makeup look. Now, which doesn't really look like makeup. It looks like healthy skin. As you can probably see, I've got this really nice glow. And if you look at me before I actually applied anything, it's very different. It's very flat and dull. And now it's a lot more radiant. But we're also going to see what it looks like once I've added a little bit of makeup and use that spray again to help kind of like get that serum into the skin and really kind of keep my skin hydrated. Now, I don't really want a lot of makeup. So what I'm going to be doing is applying a little bit of kind of like brightener first. And then I'm going to see if I need to add any kind of concealer. I'm going to use my YSL Radiant Touch. I'm not going to say it well. Is it Touche Clay? Whatever it is, you know what it is. So this is actually number 3. So I'm going to just see if I can add a little bit of kind of brightness onto my skin. I'm going to just add some here. See, and even like putting makeup over this serum is just so easy because everything just melts into the skin. Just got my Zoeva 110 brush and I'm just going to buff this in. I think I'm only going to need this brush, this whole look. So it's going to be really easy for you guys. Already I feel like that's helped to brighten the area up. Okay, I've got that brightness there. Now what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of concealer. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. Adding a little bit of brightness first, sometimes when you're doing a look like this, actually does help because it just means you don't have to rely on your concealer to kind of brighten as much, and it just gives you that little bit of coverage. Okay, so my shade, by the way, in the concealer is 9.5. Now, I've only applied it around my eyes here, but I'm actually going to spread it onto other areas just so it doesn't look like I've only got concealer on my under eye. I'm doing this in a very strategic way so that I don't need to use powder. So I'm not doing so much coverage that I need powder to keep it in place, if you see what I mean. So I'm just literally spreading that out. So you see what we've done is we've applied it here and then we spread it out. And that way you get a really nice kind of like, you get some coverage, but it's not crazy, you know? Doesn't look like you're masked. Now, I am just gonna add a little bit of kind of color to my cheeks. I'm using the Galactic Cheeky Tint and Glow in La Vie, and it's a really nice kind of orange shade. I might actually just use my finger for this because it's a really nice creamy shade, and I feel like it's just gonna, yeah, blend in. So at least we've got some color, you know, it's not totally kind of like flat or bland. I've just like kind of like, I'm just tapping it into the top of my cheeks there because I feel like that it kind of lifts my face as well a little bit. Now I'm going to get my NARS creamy bronzer. So this is actually new, I think. It's the Laguna number 3, and I'm using my brush for this. I'm just going to tap into this once because actually it's quite pigmented. And I'm going to start from the top of the ear. And this is just going to give me a bit of kind of like shape to my face because otherwise everything can look a bit like a potato. That's how I feel. If I don't sculpt my face, that's how I feel my face looks like a potato. Okay, I feel like I've got some good kind of shape there. This kind of makeup is like where you know, recently you may have heard me talk about how, you know, sometimes we really don't want to embrace our flaws. Sometimes we just want to cover it up, and that's totally fine. I have those days. But then I have days like today where I'm like, you know what? I have a few spots, you know, like that one, God knows why I decided to come there. I've got one right there. That's the worst place to get it, right there, because it's like you can't even really get to it properly. I know I've been feeling like internally not great because the last like 3 weeks I've not been eating clean. Usually I'm pretty clean with my diet, and it's been horrendous for the last 3 weeks because of moving home, and it's just been so hectic. So everything has been very kind of like messy, and because of that, I'm eating messy. I feel messy, you know, and it comes out, and that's why I'm kind of like breaking out and I don't feel great. It's not that I want to feel even more rubbish, so I'm embracing my flaws, but it's just that I know that, okay, I feel like, let's be real, you know, I need my skin to breathe a little bit as well. So I also want it to get, you know, be able to kind of like calm down a bit and not cover it up so much because I'm trying to hide everything. So I'd rather just let it breathe, let it calm down, deal with it, just kind of like, you know, let it get better so I can get back onto my full glam. So it's one of those days where I feel like, you know what, my skin isn't great. I'm not feeling 100% because I still feel like, you know, when you don't feel well, like as in you feel like you're getting a cold. It's like I did get a cold like a few weeks ago. I thought I got it, but clearly it didn't come out properly. And then you feel like it's just not coming through. It's like it creeps up and it's like, oh, I'm here, but I'm not fully ready to come out yet. It's like that. So that's how I'm feeling. So yeah, basically this kind of look is like, you know what? This is just saying, I know I've got some flaws. I'm dealing with it, but who cares? I still want my skin to look healthy. That's basically it. Okay, so now that we've sculpted here, we can just add a little bit of lip liner because I really do need that. This is my Kevyn Aucoin Divine, and I'm just gonna feather. So I'm not lining, just feathering in. Now I'm gonna get my stick. Honestly, I feel like I'm basically done. Like, I'd be happy to go out with this, but what I am gonna do is just spray a little bit more. Like, I really feel like my skin, like, as much as I know my skin is not feeling great at the moment, I feel like it's looking much better than before. So let me just shake this. And you know what I love? Firstly, this is on the go, so you can use it anywhere. I don't know about you guys, but I always have good intentions to look after my neck area, but I never end up doing it. What I love is because this is such a kind of like a serum just packed with goodness, I know all I need to do is do this rather than, you know, all of that, you know. But you can see my face is like a lot more calmed down now, like in terms of like, it's not, this obviously kind of like sinks into the skin, so initially it will look wet when you put it on, or like give you that really nice kind of glistening look, but it sinks into the skin and then it gives you that natural glow. And that's what I really love about this, is because I feel like I can have that kind of like radiant glow, but I know that my skin can still breathe. Like, I don't even feel like I'm wearing any makeup, and I put the smallest amount on anyway. But I feel like if someone comes over randomly and I'm at home, I feel like this is a very quick way to get that healthy looking kind of like just a healthy look without it looking like you're really wearing too much makeup. I really do hope that this has kind of like helped you and made you understand that it doesn't always have to be that you know, that barely there look, which I have done before as well on my channel, but that barely there look doesn't always have to be so much makeup involved. Like if you look at my skin now and you compare it to like right at the beginning, it looks way more healthy. So yeah, hopefully this has helped you. And I just wanted to give you something really, really easy and show you a few products that I think really make this look much easier that isn't necessarily makeup. So yeah, I really do hope that's helped, and wherever you are, I hope you have a really productive day or week. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and it's really shown you that you don't actually have to wear a lot of makeup when you want that really barely there look, but you still want your skin to look super healthy and radiant. Now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. As always, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care and I'll see you soon.